Hey, what is up? How you guys doing tonight? Usually I don't do this on a Sunday night. I usually jump into a space, but God, this has been a fucking shit show. I mean, there have been shit shows, but this is just embarrassing on so many levels. I know I said some shit on Twitter just a few minutes ago, and yeah, Wick kiss my ass. Yeah, this is gonna be me tonight. Yeah, Robinson is doing a little, hey, he's with the missus. What the hell? Yeah, the day stunk terrible. I mean, god dang. I mean, like, now you see why Justin Fields said this man is shit. He has every right to come out there and whoop that dude's ass. Shit. I have some notes here. I have a lot of notes. And I'm just going to say that for starters, one, there is a good handful of blame to go around. Now, I know we do have folks that run around and say that, oh, yeah, AP is, about his Air Force Ones and his hydraulics and shit. No. I'm actually going to critique Antonio Pierce. Yeah, I'm not even calling him AP. He's in the doghouse with me right now. I will call him Antonio because that shit out there is horrendous. And I'm not going to come at the defense because here's the thing. Your defense is out there too fucking long. Everybody can come at Jack Jones with shit, think it's a business decision, but it's not. The problem is when you're out there for so fucking long on the defense, you're like, what the fuck am I even out here for? Your offense ain't doing shit. You scored 7 points in the first quarter. Second, third, you're getting your ass wiped. You get 6 points in the fourth quarter when you already even got your ass dug out. And that's fucking terrible. But again, I'm going to say some shit where some people may not like what the fuck I gotta say, but you know what? Fuck it. Because it's my goddamn show. One, I'm going to be real here. You have no fucking running game. Your running game is terrible. You want to hear the funny thing? You should have kept Josh Jacobs. Some of you guys don't agree with it, but guess what? You probably would have been all right if you kept Jacobs. Now, granted, you didn't have your receivers in the day, but I'm saying as a whole, in general, like this season, you have no running game. You should have kept Josh Jacobs. The fucking second thing I'm going to fucking say is this shit. Mark Davis has to stop listening to former players. I know everybody's once a Raider, always a Raider and shit, but I'm gonna be real on a business standpoint. You gotta stop listening to former fucking players and shit and getting advice from them. Okay, that shit's gotta stop, especially when it involves in your hiring process. It's just gotta stop. I'm sick of it, and this is why most of us are in these fucking predicaments anyway. This ain't like fucking Jerry Jones land and shit. Well, you see how that shit show going on right now. Fuck. Now, granted, everybody's going to run around and say, well, then that means Mark Davis needs to sell the fucking team. He's not going to sell the fucking team because you know what? He's pulling in too much fucking money. Why the fuck would I even sell a team if I'm raking in buku? I can make a fucking chain of fucking PF chains and have any fucking bowl cut the fuck I wanted. I might have a bowl cut with fucking dreads if Mark Davis truly fucking decided to do some wild out of pocket shit like that. That motherfucker's making money. So he's not going to give up the fucking team. Okay. So I need everybody in their good everlasting mind to get that mind, to get that idea of their mind. That sell the team shit, ball that shit up and fold over your shoulder. That shit ain't happening. Okay. I just need you guys to really understand that shit right now. When someone is making so much money and bringing that shit in, yeah, even though he brought in Brady, it actually, yeah, it's going to get approved. But he ain't selling the team, bro. Just saying. Third thing is this shit. I tweeted this shit during the week. I don't give a fuck. Guess what? You got too many Chiefs and not enough fucking Indians in that fucking locker room, okay? And I'm not talking about the players. I'm talking about the coaches. Okay? Felipe, I'm gonna get to everybody's comments, okay? I feel that you guys deserve to hear your comments tonight. Okay, so I'm gonna fucking say it. I'm gonna say it with some passion, and I'm gonna give you the straightforward answer that I can give you. Okay. But again, there are too many Chiefs and not enough Indians. Okay. You have too many motherfuckers that have a head coaching background that have forgotten that they are in an assistant role and not a head coach. And that's the fucking problem right now. And when you have that problem, it leaves a bad taste in players' mouths. Because, hold up, wait a minute, I know you my assistant coach, but why the fuck you act like you the head coach? So it's too many of that shit going on right now. Now, I get it, and I already know it's going to happen. It's going to be somebody in the next day or two that say this is cap. Guess what? They can eat a dick too because it's not cap. All right? Again, too many Chiefs, not enough Indians. I already gave you clues. I'm going to say this shit. Antonio Pierce needs to take a different approach. If he wants to have a chance at still being this head coach for this team for another year, he has to take a different approach. The rah-rah shit ain't working. The fact that you are saying in a press conference, you got to go back to square one, like training camp, and go back to fundamentals, that means your guys that you bringing in as coaches are not helping you execute your program. Your guys that are players, they're not feeling it. But it goes back to what I said: too many Chiefs, not enough Indians and shit. If it's supposed to be your team, you have a plan laid out, a foundation laid out, a culture you want. But guess what? It doesn't look like your culture is working. So either you're going to have to cut ties with a few guys or get ready to get that pink slip and be escorted like Rob Saleh by Raiders front office security. And that's just going to be a fact. You need to figure this shit out now. Now, granted, there are a handful of us in this fan base are saying to tank or not to tank. It's the question. To be honest, they're going to lose. This is not a playoff season. That should have went in with the mindset for everybody that this is not going to be a season where you're going to win because, I don't know. We come down to number 5 on my list. You cannot win with backup quarterbacks. You have a journeyman quarterback that peaked in his rookie year. You have a year 2 quarterback that is not meant to be a starter. And all shit you heard early on in the year that, he's supposed to be this, woo. That's a load of fucking horse shit. I love the boy to death, but I'm going to be real with you. He ain't it. He's at best a number 2 and number 3 quarterback. Okay? Really, right now, he is a number 3 quarterback. He is another... I'm not even going to say Brad Kowski because Bruce Gradkowski, he did some wild, crazy shit. I got props for him, and that's why he's a good offensive coordinator in UFL right now. But he's like an Andrew Walter. That's who it is. Aiden O'Connell is an Andrew fucking Walter. Got an arm, but slow as fucking Methuselah. Okay? How far did Andrew Walter last in this league? Not that long. You have to be able to move in this league. You don't see that many slow, stalling quarterbacks out there anymore. This shit ain't going to last. But, again, I come back and I'm going to look at AP on this shit. Hey, bro, you had this mindset of thinking that, we can roll with him. We can hold on to him and all that. Where you should have went in free agency. As much as some people might think it's a fucking dumbass joke, but it really ain't a fucking joke the way the season's going. You could have ended up with at least ended up with Huntley that came from Baltimore. Now he's in Miami. You could have at least ended up with fucking Jameis. I'm going to be real here. Shit. Or you could have ended up with a slow Joe Flacco that knows how to get the fuck out of a situation where he ain't getting fucked up. I'm just saying. But the other thing is, you didn't make the effort in getting a quarterback in this draft. And this goes back to your front office. This goes back to your general manager as well. Hayes, I'm going to leave Tannehill alone because Tannehill, he's washed. He's truly washed. Q, you could have got a Kirk Cousins, but, I mean, Kirk Cousins, we see how that's working out. That's working out good. But, again, first-year head coach, a lot of unsurety in the fucking front office on whether to go with a guy like Champ Kelly or you want to bring in a guy that is veteran experience. I'm going to be real. This is why you get the dummy slap to Mark Davis. Mark Davis, why the fuck are you? I don't give a fuck that he done brought in a Brock Bowers or he done got a JPJ. They fell right to him. If you really look at it, most of his draft picks in those first 3 rounds at best, they fall to him. That's just the crapshoot of the draft. Yeah, if you got a guy like Brock Bowers, oh hell yeah, you can pick him up, boom. Because you ain't getting no fucking quarterback. JPJ, oh yeah, he fell to you, boom. But I'm not gonna lie here. You probably would have been better off in that third round actually grabbing the fucking Spencer Rattler. Now, motherfuckers shot that shit down. And it's kind of funny, bro. Because it seemed like times that this fucking organization be dipping in on Twitter and they be listening to y'all motherfuckers. I swear, bro. Oh shit. It's fucking let me stop with that bullshit. But no, you can't win with a backup quarterback, okay? You just can't. And if anybody thinks that, then if you live in Vegas, you head over towards what's it? Not near the Tropicana, but where you can go. It's one of the areas, one of the corners. In the old part of Vegas, you can just go in and get a bottle of Coke, just going to snort that shit because you are on some crack if you fucking believe you can go to the playoffs with 2 fucking backup quarterbacks. I mean, seriously, if you honestly thought you were going to do something with Gardner fucking Minshew that can't do shit, come on. I mean, shit, you can't even win easy games. You couldn't even beat the fucking Panthers because what? For some odd reason, you didn't want to game plan correctly for it. So again, I come at a handful of folks on this staff that are not doing their jobs properly because they got a big ass head. And again, you coming at players and they're trying their best and they get frustrated. Yeah, I believe players need to leave social media alone. They really do. But again, they gonna voice what the fuck they want to do. They gonna voice what they gonna say at you. But they need to be voicing what's in front of them. If you got that much energy to say to fans on social media that, oh, you talking fucking reckless, boo, boo, woo, 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 woo. Motherfucker, you need to have that energy towards why the fuck we losing, woo, woo, woo. Cause this shit ugly. Why the fuck we missing tackles, woo, woo, woo. Why the fuck we not doing this, woo, woo, woo. What the fuck going on with this offense, woo, woo, woo. That's what you need to be asking and finding an answer for. Because the fans, these are the same folks that are spending hundreds and thousands of dollars on jerseys, fucking tickets, going to games where you're in a stadium that has no fucking home field advantage. Now, granted, the terrible towels, them motherfuckers flock around a lot. They are a big ass fan base. They will flock around. They've been around us as long as we have been around. But again, when you have shit like that in your stadium, it ain't a good look. But again, that's why I say Mark ain't selling the scene. This motherfucker is keeping that money. And I'm going to say this. For that whole fucking offensive problem, God, I love this fucking mug, man. Shit is, whew, ice cold. when it comes down to this fucking team and you having Luke Getsy, I'm going to say this shit. Oh my. I was not expecting that update. AP, that's on you, my guy. Antonio, that is on you with Luke. Shit. You could have got Eric Bieniemy. Fuck. All I care. Eric Bieniemy didn't do that bad with the passing. I mean, running game wasn't that sexy, but I mean, shit is better than this shit show. But again, you know, something compelled you to get Luke Getsy. I mean, the motherfucker literally just got fired in Chicago. Why the fuck are you going to get this man? Like, what's going on in that nugget-sized head of yours? What the fuck are you thinking, baby Suge Knight? Man, shit. He brought back motherfucking Tom Cable. Wasn't Tom Cable beating on this woman? Didn't Tom Cable beat the shit out of a fucking assistant coach? And had that man's face reconstructed? So again, that's cap. Oh yeah. Adams, oh yeah, I won. But guess who went with the sign off? You guessed it. The hype man, Mr. Antonio Pierce. I mean, shit. Oh, Felipe, go back and look at that story, bro. Go back and look at the story with Tom Cable, bro. Matter of fact, yeah. This man had a whole women's domestic violence group outside the fucking stadium protesting back in 2009, my guy. Whew. No, take that back. That was back in that was what, 2011? Yeah, that was 2011, yeah. Either 09 or 11. It was back then. Whoo, shit, I remember that shit. I mean, shit, you put Trey Tucker on the spotlight today, man. Fuck. I ain't coming at anybody. Any of these receivers that had to step up, I'm not coming at you guys. Because you know what? The other thing about it is the fucking depth sucks. It sucks. The running back room is just horrendous. Your quarterback room, fucking Uncle Rico, and I'm talking about the real Uncle Rico, not Gardner, pick his nose, Minshew. I'm talking about Uncle Rico could do a fucking better job than that shit. But again, this is the cause and effect. Yeah, you had 2 5'9" wide receivers starting. What do you expect? That's why I was like, why even get mad over this game? I can't even get mad at today's game. You had 2 little ass receivers that I'm fucking taller than. And don't get me wrong, they got speed. But the problem is they are too small. And then shit, you just chucking balls to Brock Bowers, but he ain't getting in the end zone. Shit. It was a hot fucking mess today. Once you knew that fucking Myers was going to be out, I mean, shit, what you expect? Yeah. Again, I'm going to say this. If AP wants to keep his job, you're going to need to get back to the drawing board, and you're going to need to take a different approach. I'm not saying the iron fist approach. Well, maybe you can take an iron fist approach, but I'm going to say this. You're going to need to do a better fucking job than what's going on. Sometimes those extra voices in the locker room that you are bringing in to help consult might not be it. Maybe you need to just go in and just trust your fucking gut and just say, hey, this is what we're going to do. This is how this is going to be laid out. This is what's going to be done. This is what is expected. Because really, what you said during camp, I guess that was bullshit, bro. Because ain't nobody following through on that shit. Not a soul. Your left tackle, he over here like Mr. Glass. Your center is ass. Like this motherfucker then he got paid and he is playing like ass. That's the motherfucker you need to bench right away, too. I'm just trying to figure out why the fuck is he still out there? He can't even do his fucking job right. Yeah, you have injuries piled up. But again, you have to find a way. Yes, this is your first year as a coach. But again, you got to get rid of fucking Gessie. All right? You just got to get rid of him. You got to make these adjustments. Even if you do have this losing season. And I'm not done. Because literally, like I said, the morale has dropped below the scale with the players. Okay? Like rah-rah and shit and went down the drain, went down the toilet. Because your best edge rusher, he's getting mighty frustrated. And I'm not talking about that little shove he did with Mike Caldwell because I didn't see anything really. If they do this shit, they do that shit. Okay? Everybody making something out of nothing with that. Shit, I ain't seen players shove a coach and it's just like, yeah, what? And it's not even serious. It's just maybe how they are. But I'm going to be real here. I like this, Kevin. Yeah. You have to be patient. But again, you got to take a different approach at times. That's what comes with life of being a head coach. But I'm going to come down to number 7 on my list. I'm going to be real here. Again, I come back to the general manager position. Now, you have a lot of people that will jump and say that, oh, yeah, well, he's got us that in the draft. And, we got a few things of that in free agency. But it ain't enough. If you knew you were still having a problem at quarterback, even going back into camp, you should have made a better fucking effort into getting a trade done for another quarterback. Maybe you should have traded with Cleveland, got Dorian Thompson-Robinson. That would have been a better option. You guys trying to trade for a guy that just got picked in the draft, that shit ain't helping. Cause they're gonna look at you like, the fuck you mean I'm gonna trade the motherfucker I just drafted for? Another team will look at you like, you selling crack too? Come on. So Raiders, I mean, look, you like I said, you could have traded, like I said, you could have got so many options, but you went with a weak ass option and overpaid for that weak ass option because that money ain't even worth what Gardner Minshew was showing you. You should have drafted a quarterback. Again, what was the main thing that the Raiders needed? I mean, shit, you should have held on. You ain't gonna hit Ricardo. Hit a funny thing, bro. You might not even have that shit. You might not even be able to do that shit. Now you want to try to sell that shit to get a quarterback? You too little fucking too late, my guy. Too little fucking too late. I'm sorry. You're too fucking little too late. You would have been in a better situation. Look, Dory, I'm gonna tell you this. You would have been in a better situation working with Spencer Rattler. I'm gonna tell you this, because Derek Carr ain't gonna work with that motherfucker. Derek Carr already feels threatened by that motherfucker. That's the first thing. Second thing is Milton's not bad. Milton is developmental, but he's got a good fucking arms. And yeah, Dre, you are absolutely right. Teams are fucking hoarding quarterbacks because, again, if you really look at it in a way, the Raiders, they were really just off by just a quarterback. If you had kept Josh Jacobs, you have Adams, you have Myers. To be honest, you would have been good. Milton, I wouldn't have been starting him this year. He looked good with them deep passes, but I wouldn't have been starting him. But shit. All I can say for the Raiders to end this shit is don't fuck up on the 2025 draft. You waited 2 fucking years. That was what? 2023? You could have got CJ Stroud. 2024. Sometimes you should have fucking sold some of your picks to move the fuck up. Just saying. You could have got one of them damn quarterbacks. But hey, you know what? The way this, depending on how this shit turns out, you might have more quarterbacks coming out this year. Ain't nobody want no fucking Derek Carr. Ain't nobody bringing that motherfucker back. Motherfucker already sold his damn house. Motherfucker got an oblique injury. That motherfucker ain't coming back. I like Shador. I mean, here's the thing. I wholeheartedly 100% agree on this right here. You should have kept him and upgraded that O-line. Yup. Absolutely. You should have did that. But did you do that? No. And again, that comes back to where your front fucking office. Who's your GM? the guy that decides to wear blue when he goes to the combine and shit, and ain't got shit, but he ain't got no fucking black on. Now, all the fucking years I didn't seen our coaches go to a fucking combine or go a senior bowl and all that shit, they wearing silver and black. This motherfucker wearing blue, powder blue too. I'm just saying, bro. Someone ain't who they should be, and somebody needs to just go on and go at the end of the season. Raiders need a handful of things now because it's turned into a shit show. The Raiders need a quarterback. Raiders need to go on and upgrade some pieces on the O-line. They need a better fucking running back. Raiders are going to have to address wide receiver too. Raiders are also going to have to address yeah, you need a fucking offensive coordinator first, yeah. Fire that quarterback coach. Your assistant quarterback coach should have been the fucking guy. Versus you getting the motherfucker that you got from out of San Francisco that did a fucking shit show job in the beginning. So I'm just like, why are you hiring motherfuckers that did fucking shit shows in the fucking beginning? This staff was half-assed done, in my opinion. If you really look at it, each guy that you hired came out of a shit show. And so that's why I say this. You either fire one of these motherfuckers or you go off and find you another head coach. But then again, guys are going to be like, is this... And this is the thing. This goes back to what Josh Jacobs has said before. It's too much turnover. Why would I want to stay at a space? Why would I want to be at a place where we're not winning? There's too much turnover, left and right. So, I mean, do you give Antonio Pierce a chance to try to fix this shit as a head coach? Yes. I feel like doing one and done is not the best thing because we've done it for so fucking long and it's never been successful. But the thing is, you should have gave this motherfucker his own quarterback. You trying to get a new head coach, some bargain bin quarterback to try to be successful with. That ain't going to work. Second thing is, I don't give a fuck what anybody say. Sometimes getting a general manager from a team that has choked over and over and over again, I don't care what his track record has been in the first and second round and shit. That shit ain't it, bro. And here's the funny fact. Why the fuck did we hire a guy that we ultimately got fired on Thursday night last year? He got fired from us whooping the ass with the roster and pieces that he brought in. Just saying. Just saying. Don't look good. Other than that, I'm looking at some of you guys' comments before I wrap this shit up. I'll start back from the top. You know, I expected more from Zamir White. Now, granted, maybe it might be this offense that is that has been a problem. But who knows? Is he good in a 1-2 punch? I'll say yes. But him being a sole starting running back for all 3 downs, no. Possibly. And I wouldn't have a problem with it. Yeah, I like Sanders too. I like Cam Ward and I like Milton. Okay. You know, some people are like, what about Quinn Ewers? I'm like, I looked at how Quinn came back after the injury, bro. It was just like, eh. I like Jackson. I like him, but I like Jackson Dart. But Jackson Dart, the last 3 games, he hasn't been himself. That's kind of concerning for me. Yeah, like I said, it should have kept. Yeah, you guys tuned in. I appreciate. We had 422 people right now that are on this live. Please hit that like button. Just go and hit it. Give them thumbs up. Come on. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Subscribe to the Unfiltered Truth. We need to extend our guys before this bounce after this shit season. Yeah, it's guys you need to extend. And there's guys you're just gonna have to let go. And I'll be real. One guy I think you gotta let go. He's on offense right now. Yeah. A shit show. Their idea of white hair and Andrews feet. That's a shit show, all right. He could. But I mean, fuck, Aiden, he doing the same damn thing. So it doesn't matter. You can get the number 1 pick. Doesn't matter who the quarterback is. You will still probably get a top 5 pick. Tyree Wilson will be on the practice squad or out of the league in 2 years. The problem is Tyree Wilson, I think you need to just go and move him inside. Fuck it. Stop trying to force something that he can't do. But then again, there's times to see that Tyree Wilson is doing what he's being told to do. And that's the same thing I saw with Chandler Jones. So maybe it's not a Tyree Wilson. Maybe it's a Patrick Graham. I'm just saying. Because that's the way it looks. If you look at the same shit from the same fucking side, Hayes, if you go back and look, that's the same motherfucking side you had with Chandler Jones. You're like, why is he not getting to the quarterback? Why is he not getting a sack? Because they got this man fucking containing that one side. In my opinion, let the motherfucker rush and do what he needed to do. Whew. If Jacksonville ends up falling apart, I would take their offensive coordinator and taking what's the dude's name? Press. Make sure I got it. I think I got it right here. Hold up. Press Taylor, that's who it is. I wouldn't have a problem taking him if I need to. If they end up falling apart, he's not bad. Hold up. did not know that. That was old. Because, I mean, Press Taylor, when he really had things rolling, hey, Trevor Lawrence was a 4,000-yard passer. Ridley was getting 1,000 yards, and then I know ETN got 1,000 yards. So I don't know what's going on right now. I'm guessing maybe Peterson took more of the play calling role than what Press Taylor was doing. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about Telesco, man. And I also will say this shit. Maybe you should have kept, you should have kept a Bo Hardegree, gave him an opportunity. Andre James, man, he's becoming a disappointment. For someone that's played as a center, he is becoming a true fucking disappointment. And this motherfucker gets knocked on his fucking ass too damn much. I keep him. But if you really look at it with Jack Jones, I think there's something else going on. I think there's another team meeting you gotta have. Yeah, that's what I'm exactly talking about. Who need to go? Again, yeah, he went down, but this comes down to how's your depth looking? You know, who's in charge of the roster? Your general manager. What the fuck is he not doing out there? Cause you getting guys off the street, but I mean, I know you can probably look elsewhere. Come on. I mean, you gotta look somewhere. Yeah. Tuna, yes, it's been garbage. It's been trash. Cause these motherfuckers cannot fucking tackle worse shit. Spillane out here missing tackles and shit. It ain't no fucking business decision that some people want to say and shit. These motherfuckers just forgot how to fucking tackle. It's terrible. That's why I said your head coach literally came out the presser and said, we got to go back to fundamentals. Imagine you got to say, I got to go back to fundamentals with grown-ass men that have been doing this long enough. That's a damn shame. Seriously, that's a really damn shame. You got to go back to fundamentals working with grown-ass men, but now they want to play like little-ass boys. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know, man. Look, Tom Reddick, that situation getting weird. His agency even fucking dropped him. That's a red flag. I really want to move him to center. Najee Harris is not a bad running back. He's a big motherfucker. That's a fact. He's a big motherfucker. Y'all don't remember when he trucked the shit out of fucking Jonathan Abram? Najee Harris is a big motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. That shit was so fucking bad when he trucked Abram. That shit was on Telemundo, bro. They had that shit on a Telemundo recap. That's how bad that motherfucker got rocked. It could be. And there are some folks that are not all bought in. And then again, like I said, there are some coaching issues that is going on. When you come in with a shitty ass Division II offensive minded coordinator, the fuck you think? You think I want to do this shit? Luke Getsy's offense is a Division II. Okay? Division II. That's a Division II offense. It's terrible. It's ass. You can look at some of the play concepts and think, oh wow, that could actually be pretty well done. No. Luke Getsy needs to get the fuck out of here. If you go back, matter of fact, I'm gonna pull up this nigga's track record. Fuck it. I'm tired of this shit. Shit, you can fucking Wikipedia this motherfucker. Motherfucker, see, that's the problem. Motherfucker was a practice squad member back in 2007. If you look at it, offensive coordinator for 1 year at West Virginia Wesleyan. Lasted what? Akron was there from 2007 to 2008. Indiana, PA, 2011 to 2012. Western Michigan, 2013, 1 year. Green Bay Packers, 2014 to 2015, offensive quality control coach for 1 year. He doesn't last that long, bruh. If you go out literally and look at his record as a coordinator, it doesn't last that long. He had 1 year at Mississippi State. That should have fucking told you something. He got the hell out of Dodge before they fired his ass. He lasts either 1 or 2 years. That is it. That is Luke Getsy. And year 2, motherfuckers are like ready to be done with him. Luke Getsy is the equivalent of Josh McDaniels when trying to be a head coach. 1 to 2 years. Fucking terrible. That's the fucking problem. Fucking idiots, man. But then look, you start saying shit like this, fucking players be like, oh, you need to chill the fuck out. Shut the fuck up. I'm tired of this shit. The fan base is tired of this shit. Motherfucker, analysts and niggas around the league on fucking NFL and all that shit is actually tired of this shit. You fucked up. You gotta make your bid with this shit now. You gotta lie on this fucking hill. You're most likely only gonna. You're probably gonna win maybe one or two more games left, and that's it. This is the end. This is the end. But during that time frame, if I'm Antonio Pierce, you need to think long and hard, motherfucker. Who can I ride with going next year if I have this opportunity? And who needs to get the fuck out of here now? I'm telling you this, just looking at you trying to make an effort and saying, I can't roll with this guy no more. This is going on too long. The fact that you walk over on the sideline and ask this motherfucker every damn fucking game, what the fuck are you doing, should tell you need to fire this nigga now. I said my piece. Yes. Yes. There it is. There it is. There it is. I've said my piece. You know, it is what it is. The end of the story. Who the Raiders got? The Rams next week. Oh, you guys are fucked. Bruh. It fucking. Oh, we about to see what happened. Speaking of which, Leonard, I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad he brought up Todd Downing because we're gonna see that shit show tomorrow. That's gonna be funny. Oh, David. Oh no. Oh no. That's much worse. That is much worse. Let me tell you something about Scott Turner. Scott Turner was so incompetent in Washington that he would not use his running backs. He would put a wide receiver at running back. And on 3rd and 1, knowing that you need to power through with a running back, he decides to use a small-ass Curtis Samuels for an inside zone. Do you honestly think Scott Turner's going to be the answer? Fuck no. He ain't nobody's answer. You thought you had mental problems with Luke Getsy? Scott Turner going to have your mind on suicide watch. Scott Turner will be the motherfucker to have you make a business decision on ruining your life and snorting crack. So you honestly want to go with that route? By all means, because I'm not going to watch that shit show. I will take a long walk all around the park after dark because I'm not losing my mind watching that fuckery. Woo! Shit. Ooh, it says Scott Turner up in here. Fuck. And that's why I think the passing game is looking so shitty. Because he's your passing game coordinator. That's why it looks like ass. That's another reason why. That's the motherfucker. You should have got rid of that motherfucker over Bo Hardigree. Whew. Oh, man, we are at 487 right now. My God. No, the Raiders cannot have good things. I don't know if Al Davis met a shaman and made a deal with the devil. I don't know what the fuck he did. I don't know, because I don't want to sound like no fucking Wi-Fi Willie with some wild out-of-pocket shit. But I don't know. It's just crazy. Other than that shit, man, look, I done said my piece. I said what the Raiders got to do. I said what's going on and what's been the problem. You can believe it. You can take it with a grain of salt. You can snort it. I don't give a fuck. Okay? I said my piece. I gave you the truth. If you want to run around and say this is bullshit, then kiss my black ass. Other than that, I appreciate you guys tuning in for this short notice show. And then there was this. Nah, Max is fine. He's not going anywhere. Okay? Nobody's trading Mr. Crosby. Godly. Rich, you kiss my ass, you 4'11" motherfucker. Gotta use a fucking phone book to sit up in this damn truck. Fake ass Mexican Danny DeVito motherfucker shit. I love you, Rich. Oh shit. I know somebody's out there like, oh my gosh, that was very offensive. Rich is my boy. We would talk shit for hours on the fucking phone when we had the chance. And you know what? It's all love. If I talk on the phone with you and we talking shit, you know I don't hate your ass. I just need a good ass laugh. Oh shit. Other than that, look, I'm gonna tell you guys this, man. Straight up. Do not let this team frustrate you. Do not let this team make you pull your fucking hair out. Go live your fucking life. If you feel that this team's going to be shitty today, don't sit in front of the TV and watch that shit. Don't go to the fucking game and waste money to see that shit. Go home, watch that shit. Have a drink. Shit, fuck your wife while you at it. Damn, I don't give a fuck. Shit. Do something that will help you decompress from dealing with this bullshit. Okay? If you got to get laid, go get laid. That'll help you decompress. It helps me out. Other than that, appreciate each and every one of you guys tuning in tonight on short notice. We're about an hour and 5 minutes coming in. You play to win the game, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, man, I needed that fucking laugh. Oh. Rich, them blow-up dolls don't count, okay? I'm just saying. You gotta leave them blow-up dolls alone, man. Other than that, y'all take care. God bless you. God bless your minds. Because shit, if you sit through the rest of this season watching this fucking shit show, unless a miracle from God happens and be blessed and say, hey, we're going to be all right. Go for it. Well, Richard, if she's right there, why are you still angry? I gotta leave this motherfucker alone, bro. Love this motherfucker. All right, y'all. Y'all take care, man. We just gonna end this shit. For the 497 motherfuckers that tuned in, y'all the real motherfucking MVPs. I fucking love y'all. And anybody runs them out for some bullshit, just slap that bitch in the face. I'm rich, bitch.